Can you bend it? I can. It only hurts a little now. Most of the pain has faded. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Well, no serious harm, only a little twist. Oh good, I was really hoping to spend more time with Norix later today. Maybe we can go on our adventure then. That reminds me, where are my friends? They should have returned by now. They should have returned hours ago.
Your Majesty. Desmond? I was following the General's orders by scouting Stone Ridge, land of the Matrix, earlier today, when some foes from our herd came into view, led by a Grulio cult. They were chained and taken away, sir, by Matrix soldiers, except for the Grulio. Norix. Are you positive they were Matrix? Absolutely. They're familiar faces from my previous scouting trips. Thank you. I'm a fool.
No, dear, I'm the fool. I should have realized the truth about Norix. His polite and convincing ways fogged my vision, and I prevented you from confronting him.
There's no more use for regret. All is done now. We must move on to other things.
Please tell me you'll send a rescue party. They're Penelope's friends, best friends, and they're merely fools, for heaven's sake.
We must tell our daughter the truth first.
Father,
Penelope, it's time we've told you something. Father. Norix, it's been too long, my son. Make any new friends while you were gone? A few. Excellent. You know, I was watching as our new additions were being captured. I must say, they look fit, although I doubt they worked a day in their lives, being pampered by that despicable Octavian. The brown filly wasn't able to win the struggle, of course, but put up an excellent fight, I must say. We'll get some good use out of her in our army. If I remember correctly, there are 4 fools currently from Eastdale. Not 3. Did you leave one behind, Norix? Well, she and I were running, and I accidentally bumped into her, making her fall and twist her leg. She wasn't in good enough condition to make the journey at the time. Oh, well, I see. It was only one little fall, right? You didn't want your poor little friend to be hurt. Thanks to your clumsiness, we just lost the most important foe of them all. Octavian's daughter. Capturing her might bring Octavian himself here, and we could have defeated him and taken control of his horses. I warned you not to get too attached, Norix. This is serious. There's no time for pity.
Why haven't you gone and attacked them yourself then? Are you afraid? Getting him alone would have been to our advantage, and how dare you talk to me that way? You should have obeyed my orders completely. I'm tired of you. All the fools I've brought here, the ones I've cared about, they've been hurt and turned into savages. I can't do that to anyone else, and I won't.
You love that little princess, don't you? Get out, and never return again.
I can't believe this. You don't understand. Norix, he wouldn't... What's going on, Father?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time. Don't hesitate, Father. I'm willing to know the truth. I'm willing to listen for days on end if it means any chance for me to save my friends.
Many centuries ago, in our very land, there was a mare named Idona who was in love with a powerful wizard called Cicero. She soon banished him from the herd, though, for she saw that evil dwelled in his heart. It broke her own heart terribly to let him go, because she still loved him, but she had no other choice. He had become very dangerous, and the evil within him started to show. He became angry and revengeful, and as a result cursed Idona's stone that her mother had given her. His last words before he left were merely, "The stone protects the stone." The stone then slowly started to crack. As she looked upon the crack, she took it as a sign of foreshadowing of terrible things to come, especially for she and her descendants, which is us. Idona soon figured out that it will resist cracking when it sat on its pedestal, fulfilling the words, "The stone protects the stone." And if it shatters, it will release a great power and magic that can be used for evil or for good. Rintel, the one whose soldiers, the Matrix, captured your friends, wants that power to rule over Casturia and create a world consisting only of powerful Matrix. So he is creating an army and sends Norix, as I now know, to bond with unfortunate fools to lead them to Stone Ridge, where they'll be trained and transformed into savages. Rintel hopes to be present, ready with his army, to receive the power released from the stone, to increase their strength and make them undefeatable, to say the least.
Where is the stone now?
It is lost and separated from its pedestal, but thankfully it cracks at an extremely slow pace.
What does it look like?
It is quite large and is the shade of green, with, of course, cracks in it.
I think I found something like that a while ago, the day I met Norix. I put it in my trunk.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it's been here the whole time. Am I grateful, though? It's falling to pieces.
We have to find the pedestal, don't we?
Yes, and quick. We cannot allow this stone to crack, and if it does, it can't be in the wrong hooves. Penelope. You must take the stone and travel to a mare named Myrtle. She has the pedestal.
What? But no! I have to stay here. I have to help you rescue Daisy, Remy, and Reuben. They need me more than ever right now.
Penelope, I know you're afraid, but the fate of Castrea now lies in your hooves. The stone must be united with the pedestal. Now.
I don't fear evil, Mother. I'm just mad at it. For taking my loved ones and ruining a wonderful friendship.
I'll go. I know it's important. Good. Now go and pack your things. It'll be a long journey. A journey, probably to an experience you will never